Hey guys, TheSmileBC here, and yes, it has been a while since I've made a video, but here it is, just me walking through one of the new biomes, which I think is absolutely insane. The fog isn't because of my render distance, it's actually up quite far. It's just the entire ambience of this forest is insane. I love it. It is a bit late in the evening, so I'm tired, so my voice is a bit monotone. I'm sorry for that, but this is just a video of me basically walking through this biome, showing you guys it, and me explaining why I haven't made any videos, because you guys have been very kind in asking me where the next video is, or what it's gonna be, or if I'm gonna do a beta 30 rundown. But what the fuck's this? Okay. I'm not gonna stand still with anything, and I have to be honest with you, I know very little about Beta 31. I haven't been as involved with, I guess you could say, the production of this update as much. Primarily because of school, and I'm doing a lot of personal stuff, and I've just not been as busy with all of this. That looks weird. I want to see those flowers. But yeah, the reason why I haven't made any videos is because the editing software I use right now is really poor quality. It's not Windows Movie Maker, but the bigger projects such as rundowns or me just having a clean video and explaining stuff, it requires a lot of different shots, scenes, basically different files of me recording and talking, including bloopers and everything. So it takes up a lot of time to get the right sentence, but it also takes up a lot of time to get them nicely cut. And anyone who has watched my videos with a critical eye knows that my editing skills really aren't one of the best at all. They're quite bad. And though some of you may not care for that, I kinda do. Because even though I do this as a hobby and it's nothing serious, I still want to deliver quality content. But the video editing program I use can't really handle that. There's a lot going wrong, or it doesn't give me the options I would like to have as an editor. It's too limited. It is too laggy. It is too... It's just... Well, did my game... Oh, there we go. It's just too wonky, basically. And that meant I took a step to Sony Vegas. But, holy shit, those guys are big. I don't encounter them that often. Whoa! Distance. But, I stepped over to Sony Vegas because I knew it is a quality program. But the problem with that was every time I rendered a video, and those were good quality videos, one of them was beta 30 rundown, I actually had the entire video with audio files and everything, but it kept crashing in the middle of the rendering, or basically getting the file ready to upload. And that really demotivated me to make, a second version, because all the sound files were lost. Then I made a different video, which was more about, it was basically just me talking, but there were also cuts I had to make. One of my main problems is that I say for way too long and way too much for my own liking, but on the other hand, I am speaking in a foreign language, so sometimes I like to cut things up and remove those long pauses of me thinking. And this video is not gonna be a lot of editing. Actually, I'm gonna try to not edit it at all, just render it through the crappy program and get it up to you guys. But yeah, Sony Vegas kept crashing and I lost all my projects, and then I learned to save projects before trying to render them. And I have one project saved, but Sony Vegas basically didn't work, so I have to find a new video editing software program thing. And honestly, I just haven't gotten the time to focus on that or look for one. So I just started putting off making videos. I keep thinking there's a lake over here. Like, it keeps showing openings, but then the world actually renders. Oh, there is a lake this time. Nice. I want to get a lake shot of it as well. Anyway, yeah, I started putting off making videos because it was just a pain in the ass to do, and it never really worked out. So I couldn't make anything decent for you guys, and I didn't want to upload anything shit or me assing it off and weird audio files. And plenty of times when I make a video, I do the audio afterwards because doing the video and the audio at the same time causes for interruptions, either by gameplay. Hey, some NPC, cool. I don't know if they have speech banks yet. I don't think so. No, they don't. Oh well. This is still early beta, pre-release, so I'm just happy I could walk around in this forest. To be honest, it's amazing. But yeah, a lot of audio I do afterwards, because like that I digress very easily, and if you have silent, well, that means I have to do a lot of audio and a lot of information, especially in the rundown videos, in a very limited amount of time, which requires me to talk very fast and, or depending on the content I have, in the amount of time I have recorded, and all the information I need to tell about that has to be in it fluently and without an issue. So that causes a lot of audio files I have to redo. And it would be even worse if I had all those video files I would have to redo, because after that I would name all the freaking files, so I would know the order in which they're gonna be, so I can easily edit them. But it never really worked out well, so I decided, you know, audio afterwards is a lot easier for me. But if that means your program crashes after 3 hours of work and you're, well, 3 hours, yeah, sometimes it took 3 hours to make a simple video of a rundown, or just me showing content, which includes recording, editing the bloopers out, recording audio files if need be, editing to make it a smooth video, and then rendering it would be about 3 hours at the very least if I... No, sorry. So, 3 hours of your time just gone because of some stupid program that crashes for no apparent reason. It just kind of doesn't make you want to do it anymore. Is that a baby? No. It makes you less productive if you keep doing the same thing over and over again without any apparent result. I like. Is this like a flower? Yeah, the flower variant. Nice. I like it. So yeah. And not only that, my recording program suddenly doesn't work with Minecraft anymore. I had to get a different recording program, which also required me to go through like 3 or 4 different programs before I found one that was free and didn't screw me over, which I'm recording with right now. But that took me a while, and that means all those videos were kind of lost. And I don't know, I haven't been playing that much. My presence in the server has been growing slowly because I'm building Helm's Deep. If you're not on the official server, you should come by and check it out sometimes. It's getting to look quite nicely. It's pretty big as well, and I work on it myself. I do have some donations of stone because I burned through like... well, more than a double chest a day, at the very least. But I've just been busy and I've not been in the mood, but I wanted to make this video and show you guys this forest. It really has been just a look and don't listen video, or a listen and don't look video, but either way, it's just me walking around. The audio of the game is probably going to be really loud, which is going to ruin this video, but then again, I can't edit anything without making it a big thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys understand. I will try to make more content, maybe even a let's play. I've had a few people asking me to do like a regular series of me just playing the mod, and honestly I have tried that, and I always have ideas to do it, but the problem usually is that I end up either facing a lot of waiting because the chunks need to be loaded, and my single player isn't as strong as most servers, so the chunks load in very slowly, and I start off in the Shire, which is really boring if you want to get to a specific biome, and it's just a lot of traveling for the first 3 hours of the game. It's fun to travel, it's not fun to watch somebody travel. And I have a feeling I'm very boring, and I am. I am very boring. You guys find, if you even do, joy in the content on screen, but when you're editing videos, all you really get to see are the same clips of you talking. And if you have to hear yourself talk, especially whilst editing over and over and over again, everything is going to sound dull and boring. And if you have to talk for 2 hours straight, you're gonna be boring if you have nobody to talk to. If it's just you naming everything that's happening on screen, it just... I don't know. I used to like Let's Plays a lot, but these days I'm just getting bothered by the fact that it's not what I would like to see. And I'm not sure how I could change that into something I would like to watch. I usually like the informative videos showing people what's up and what's new and what you can do. Useful tricks, challenges in special game modes like having a standoff or having a couple of spawners or just Horn of Conquest and see who wins. Those things are amusing to me because it's something it's, first of all, it's not something everybody does at a certain point. Second of all, it's not like a 3-hour dragging video about something random. And third of all, you don't have to continue where you left off. You're not inclined to watch everything if you want to know what's going on. And me building for 3 hours straight and just talking about, yeah, I need more rock. We're gonna go mining soon. Things like that, I don't understand why people would find that interesting. But let me guys know if you are, because I guess I can try. I will then upload a video with basically me playing the game, and you guys can tell me what you'd like and what you didn't like, and from there on we can actually work forward. But it's a two-way. I would like to make content you guys enjoy and I enjoy, but I will need to know what you guys enjoy and what you don't really like about my videos. And poor editing, audio problems, they're always gonna be there. I'm just a shit editor, and I really can be asked to do this professionally because it's not my ambition to be a full-time YouTuber. It used to be, but after a while I would much rather do this as a hobby. And it's a nice way to vent, or basically talk, like I'm doing right now. I should keep my camera up, by the way, so you can actually see something of the forest, sorry. But that's basically it. If you want to see a video, let me know what you'd like to see, and I'll try to find something in that area. And who knows, maybe it will become something, maybe it won't. I don't have an interesting voice. I can do a lot of silly voices with pleasure even, but that would mean it has to be roleplay, and that means it has to be scripted, and if there's one thing I hate, it's a scripted episode. I mean, it could be fun, it's very fun if the script is actually funny and spontaneous, but this is kind of cool. But that's what it has to be. It has to be funny and spontaneous, and if I just start rehearsing and setting up scenes, I think it would be very fake, and I don't like that. But that's basically it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy some insight on this new biome. I'm not even going to pronounce the name, because, well, foreigner names, I'm not good with them. It's a cool biome. It's north of Rudel, if I even pronounce that correctly. What are these? What are those? Elderberries. Nice. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.